Okay, now that we've taken a look at services and products, let's take a look at reminders. So, when we sell a Bravecto, we typically want to notify the client to come back to the clinic when the next one is due. And we can automate this via WhatsApp reminders to the clients. So, let's start off. First of all, I'm just going to show you the reminders live over here, and we can see any upcoming reminders for our products and services. Appointments is with the flow board. We can look at that in a while. But if we want to create a reminder, let's go to our products or services. We can find the reminder templates up top here. Let me go to the services and we'll see it's also up here. So let's go into that. We can do a reminder for a package or a protocol or specifically for a service or for a product. You can decide how you want to wire it up. So let's quickly create one, a 6-month Bravecto reminder. The type is a product. We want to specifically make one for the products, Bravecto. We're going to choose all the Bravecto products. And now we can see what do we want to call this when the client sees the name in the message. We don't want to give them all the finer details that we use. So maybe we just call it a Bravecto chewable. And I'm just going to give it to all of these because it's a Bravecto chewable that you want to give your animal. Or you could have said a dewormer or whichever. The interval, we said this was our 6-month interval, and we can decide if we have seen the patient again and they did come back and they ordered the product again, then we want another reminder after that. So it's going to continuously keep on rolling these reminders. And that's what we want for Bravecto, for example. When do we want it due? We want the reminder to be sent to the client probably before it's due. So let's say 7 days before they need the product. We're going to notify them via WhatsApp, and we're going to use our WhatsApp business API that is enabled on this account. So, hi test client, we wanted to let you know that Harvey is due for another Bravecto chewable. The due date, 7 days after this message, sorry, we're sending it 7 days before, etc., etc., etc. So here's our 6-month Bravecto. If we decide that this is the default for this item, we can only have one type of template as a default per item. But if we choose this as the default, then the system will auto activate when it sees this type of product. So why do we need a default? Well, you could have a 6-month Bravecto. We could also do a 12-month Bravecto, and we can choose Bravecto again, etc., etc. It depends on what type of reminders you want. For vaccinations, some of them have to happen frequently, some of them have to happen a bit later within the patient's lifetime. So you can decide which one automatically activates if you want to. Otherwise, you can deactivate that and you can manually activate them after the sale. Let's quickly do it like this. And now we also have the option. We missed that reminder for Harvey because we already made a sale for him previously with a Bravecto in it, but we missed it. And we're kind of missing on the opportunity to follow up with Harvey. So now we can go find Harvey. We can just select him and let's just create this reminder after the fact. We want to be notified via WhatsApp and we're not going to override the due date. We're happy with he was just here recently. We want to notify him 6 months from now. So there we've activated this missed reminder. We've got all of these we can follow up on in another time. And let's go view the reminders. Now we can see an upcoming reminder for Harvey. 6 months from now would be November, and it's scheduled for this date, but the due date's actually the 19th. This is when he should have received his Bravecto, and we're going to send this 7 days before it's actually due. If you want to take a look at it, we can take a look here. Hi test, we wanted to let you know that Harvey is due for another Bravecto chewable. There's that word we filled in ourselves, the due date, etc., etc. And the system will automatically send these out as the date and time rolls by. So that was reminders in a nutshell. I'm going to stop the video here.